Hi gamers. You do not want to know the bloody tech issues that I had going into this. Also, I need to fix my just chatting screen because for some reason it has my MC audio on it. So for a second there you could hear the fucking chickens clucking. 3 years already? What the fuck? Thank you, Ash, for the 5 community gift subs. That's so very sweet. But yeah, you guys are not gonna believe the problems I had getting stream started today. I say problems, there was only really like one issue, or like two issues. I had a Windows update the other day, literally after last stream, actually, I think. Um, and it always messes with my audio settings. So it had like changed my OBS input for my mic to something else, which I thankfully caught before stream. But it also had messed up my VTuber mouth sync because I have that synced through my microphone as well, so that it's more accurate with what I'm saying. And yeah, it was a bit annoying because we have a level 2 hype chain already. What the fuck, guys? Uh, Anyway, make sure you get your daily draws in. Congratulations to Speedy for getting first, Estelle for second, and Squig for third. You guys are doing great. Today, is the first stream that I'm doing where my dad is in the house from the start, I think, in a little bit. Did you give yourself? Oh, I'm so sorry, Squig. Did I get? Oh, you did. No, you did. I thought you said you didn't. You did get a gift sub. Look at you go. On the mail truck. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Hello, Kiara. Hello. Ooh, yeah. Oh god, I just remembered there was something I forgot to do. For some reason, the sea bunnies that we got a couple of streams ago disappeared. So I'm guessing they can't have like, because they can crawl up blocks. I think they can't have any air near them or they will crawl out and die. So I need to make a fish tank and get new ones with the same names from the old. Your new phone is coming. That's super cool. Getting new phones always fun. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, they disappeared. Like, there was no Dumbo octopus to eat them this time. So, I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I've had a busy couple of days. If you remember last stream, we went for like 4.5 hours, which is really, really long. And then I ended up staying up until like 2 a.m. And the thing is, when I say that I stayed up till 2 a.m., I mean that I got into bed at 2 a.m. So it was more like I fell asleep at like 3 a.m. Because I was, one, hanging out with Lizzie and Esh and Magix on the server after stream was over, and two, I was playing Roblox. Thank you, Crowley, for the headbat. Thank you. Yeah, headbats lasted for like so long last stream because they were continuing from the one before. It was crazy. Had a lot of cake on the 17th. It wasn't your birthday. Your birthday was a couple months. Your birthday was last month, wasn't it? Well, I'm glad you got cake. Funny thing is though, on Friday I said I had a family thing on Saturday. Turns out my sister got the dates wrong and it was actually Sunday. So Friday I stayed up till 2 a.m., was really sleep deprived on Saturday. Sunday I got a proper night's sleep and then stayed up till 1 a.m. Hanging out with Mars Marzaki. We were playing on the Fungi for like 6 hours, just running around and exploring. And I learnt some things, which was very, very fun. Your birthday's in February. Yeah, I thought so. Because it was it was around the time I took my stream break that your birthday was. Oh yeah, Independence Day. Literally, I remember us talking about that when we were all hanging out, and I was so tired I just completely forgot. You can actually see it in my VTuber. Her eyes keep squinting because my eyes are just really droopy right now because I'm sleepy. Viewers too. I've talked about that before. I mean, obviously we have the Discord and stuff. The main like downside of like public servers is cost of running them and then also having like moderators and stuff. So I've talked about having a sub-only server before, but I haven't done any actual looking into getting something like that set up. But it is like a future ambition. I just don't have the energy to do something like that right now. Plus, I would have to get people to manage it. And I know a couple of my mods have experience managing multiplayer servers. but you know, I don't want to leave everything in their hands despite how capable they are. So yeah. Zero to hey, February birthdays, how fun, how fun. But yeah, stream today. I want to aim for like 2 hours. Because my usual is free, and depending on like what we get up to today and how long my energy lasts, we might have a bit longer. I do have a monster, which I am shipping right now. Delicious. Cuts out my camera when I do that, but okay. Because I'm lifting up too high. Um, my dad brought me the monster yesterday, and I was very appreciative of that because he kind of doesn't like it when I drink energy drinks, but it's real nice. You just emptied your monster? No! I've been drinking mine since like 12 today, so it has a decent amount left in it. At least enough to last me like another hour, maybe two, if I'm very, very slow. Yeah, I have a pipeline punch, my favorite one. It was so cute. Because we went to a barbecue at my cousin's new house because she just got a new house with her boyfriend, and it was really nice. It was delightful. We had a great time, and then on the way back, I was with my dad and his girlfriend in the car, and they stopped at like just a corner store to pick up some wine so they could enjoy it for the rest of the evening. And my dad's like, "Do you want anything?" And I'm like, "Well, we have ice cream at home, so I don't need any chocolate." Drinking the Cookie Monster? No, Monster Energy. Monster Energy. It's a energy drink. It's very tasty. Though, I don't know if a cookies and cream monster would be like the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. I'm also starting to think I might need to clean my webcam, because it looks a bit dirty. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Uh, but yeah, I said you could get me a monster. And then he looked for one, couldn't find it because the corner shop near us doesn't keep the monsters in the front. They keep them in a special dedicated fridge at the back with like Rebel drinks and that kind of stuff. But he couldn't find it because he's silly. But then they went out again a couple hours later to get like more snacks because when they get drunk, they want more snacks. And then he got me a monster and some chocolate, and it was very, very sweet. So we love that. I've been drinking it today. And that's another thing, as well as me being a little bit tired and needing the energy. It is amazing. Pipeline Punch is my favorite. I'm still really sad that they're discontinuing Ultra Rosa because that's my second favorite. And it's also like, you know, ultra sugar free, so it's a little bit better for you. But I still have Ultra White, which is, you know, it's good. Really want to try Ultra Violet, but I don't sell it at my local store, unfortunately. Maybe at the other store nearby, but last time I checked, they didn't have it, so I want it. I want to try it, mainly because it's the purple can. I think it's like blueberry flavored, which I like blueberry muffins a lot, but I'm not a big blueberry person. But yeah. But yeah, as well as being tired, I have a driving lesson tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna have to be up early for it, so I very much need to go to sleep at a prompt time. But before then, we have gaming to do. So we're gonna get into the gaming. Let's go into the gaming. Thank you much for the tell chat to Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, consider linking it to your Twitch if you haven't already, and you can use that to get a free Twitch Prime sub to your favorite streamer so you don't get adverts on the streams. And you can use it on me or somebody else, and it'll be fun. And you can also steal the Amazon Prime from your friends and family if they're not using it and they don't watch Twitch. So yippee! That's something that I need to do. I need to cancel my Amazon Prime subscription, and my sister's gonna give me hers, because then it just works out cheaper. That, and she's on my Spotify. ADHD meds are fun to take. See, as someone who has very likely undiagnosed ADHD, caffeine, specifically Monster, is like my own medication for it. It helps me focus, and coffee doesn't work because coffee makes me anxious. It doesn't wake me up. Well, I guess technically it wakes me up, but it doesn't really like give me energy in the same way. It just gives me anxiety and like panic attacks if I don't have it, like if I have it caffeinated, I have to have a decaf. Use it on day. Oh, thank you, Kia. Thank you. Had an ultraviolet Monster the other day. It's very strong in flavor, but it's good. Yeah, I just want to try it because if I like it, then I'll get a lot of a lot of them. But it would be nice to have another Ultra to put on my favorite list since Ultra Rose is going to be gone in a couple of weeks. I don't know when exactly it gets discontinued, but I know it's some point this year, and I'm very upset about it. Don't mind me as I run around the tree for a second. I've been doing this like whilst we've been chatting anyway, but I need a moment to just talk and get my jitters out because I'm getting in the swing. I'm getting in the swing of stream. I'm getting that stream energy down. It's another thing of having a monster. Monster gives me like so much energy, and I think it's more because of the sugar, because I have like a similar thing with like Coke and Pepsi and all that kind of stuff. So it's less than the caffeine, but caffeine can it can help to self-medicate ADHD. So that's how I do it because because cocaine's illegal. And also I don't like drugs, other than my antidepressants, but you know, that's fine. But yeah, I set this up. I mentioned doing this last stream and I figured it out. I found a tutorial. So the way that this works, it's a little hopper minecart that just goes around. It just missed a block there, which I forgot about completely, so I actually might need to fix that. I don't know if there is a way I can fix that, but you know what, I'll try. Maybe it reaches that spot. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, that goes around. It picks up these eggs, which we can see kind of happening. I also need to extend it to cover the fenced area because it doesn't pick it up if it's close enough to the fence. But then once it grabs it, oh, got a diamond. Thank you, Dark Wizard. When the minecart has stuff in it, the redstone activates and stops it from shooting off of the hopper so that it can distribute it in this chest. And I've been AFKing here for a little while. And also the way this is set up is that goes into the block here, which goes into that. And to make sure that's powered, there is a redstone torch on this block underneath it behind. Pretty simple redstone. I put this little thing around it to make it fit with the area more. But yeah, that's my little auto egg dispensary because I need eggs for like cakes and stuff mainly. Figured out you can make a vanilla cake. It's the only thing that vanilla beans are used for, so I might just make a bunch of like vanilla cake to give to people at some point. You need 3 vanilla milk buckets, vanilla beans, sugar, egg, and what else? Wheat. That's it. You try to make a place to a spring pixie, and apparently the spring blessing thing have a ridiculous range, or I just can't stay near anything from the spring court for long without getting spring's blessing. Yeah, I don't know what the exact thing about the blessings is, because when I was exploring earlier, and I went to a village miles and miles away, and my autumn's blessing activated. So I don't know what the exact thing is on it, but I do believe it is possible to change the rune your fae has, because these are I think these are craftable. Runestone has its mana depleted that it can be recharged at a dwarven anvil. Okay. Giving this runestone to your pixie will allow them to cast the Flower Walk spell to replace their previous ability. Does it say in the lexicon if those are craftable? Because I'm sure you might be able to like bargain with Lizzie for one of them if they're not. It's technically, yeah, rune stones. Okay, yeah, they are craftable. It doesn't have it in JEI, so there's a spring one. Summer for the fire walk. Winter, and then oh wait, no, this is in the Dwarven Anvil completely. Remember to check the lexicon this time. That's literally only because JEI didn't have the recipes, and I was like, it has to be in there. But yeah, you can make a new runestone, Ash, and then charge it. You just need a bit of Fey Dust and the runestone thing in a Dwarven Anvil, and dwarves. Oh, and you need to get Pixie. And not your Pixie, a different Pixie. But making the summoning scrolls for pixies aren't that difficult. This is like a very easy thing to do. Yeah. Maybe mess around in creative to see what each of the things do. I mean, I think winter It's Frostwalker, and I think it puts snow where you walk, so you probably won't want that because it will have the same issue. I'm thinking summer and autumn are both just area of effect things without placements. Because autumn is a gust of wind, and then summer, I think, is just an fire resistance plus inflicting flame onto mobs in your vicinity. Or like fawns, but with fire instead of damage. Fire res is good. Yeah, that could be a good one. I'm pretty happy with my autumn. The only downside to it is it makes my grappling hook not work when I have the autumn's blessing. If I go into the village, it might proc, and I can give an example quickly. Let's go over to Saffron. I can feed her while I'm here. Hello, my love. How are you today? I only have 3 cookies left. There you go. I love you. Okay, she's not giving me the blessing right now, but that's perfectly fine. I'll dump this diamond away because the lovely spoils. As you can see, I've got a lot more stuff. Again, me and Mars went out for 6 hours yesterday just running around exploring. But here is what I learned. I'm going to show you something. So last stream I was mentioning how I'm trying to... You can go to the Dwarven Market, and one of the dwarves there, the Dragon Slayer, he can trade you with skeleton skulls. And as it happens... Oh, hello, beef. Hello. There was a beef farm. I mean, I have cows. I haven't killed any of them, though. So I don't know if that counts. We're going over here for a reason, though. Oh, wait, here's the autumn thing. You can see the leaves. If I throw my grappling hook, it just bounces and doesn't really go the direction that I want because it gets hit by the leaves. So that breaks it. But I think I mean, I've not really been around mobs when it's in use to really see what it does. No egg? Yeah, I got eggs. I got eggs. But yeah, so the way that the Dwarven Market works, I found out some cool things about it. So if anyone wants to play with the Feywild mod, here is some things. One, every time you go to the Dwarven Market, first, Dwarven Market is only open during the day. So you can only go there during the day. Second, the dwarves in the Dwarven Market, they will always sell a small selection of items, between like 2 to 3 or 4, depending on what kind of dwarf they are. The Dragon Slayer dwarf only sells 2 items every time you visit, and what they sell is random. The rarest ones to get is the Dragon Head sale and the Wither Skeleton Skull sale, and they will only give you 1. They're not an egg. Ah, is it? I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. Not take fall damage. No, we might test that at some point. We might test that. I learnt one thing while testing creative. When you have pixie wings on, you don't take full damage. So I'm excited to get some pixie wings eventually. And let me see. Okay, we're going... Is that over there? Yeah, we're going over this way because I need to show you guys something. So I managed to find 1 Wither Skeleton Skull in the Dwarven Market. And here's another interesting thing about the Dwarven Market. So to get to the Dwarven Market, you need a special runestone, and you can just find them around places. You don't need it to craft them. The way that it works is you just have to complete your final pixie quest, which is like involves getting an elytra or killing an ender dragon or whatever quest line you go down, and then they give you the pixie tiara, and then you can use that to craft the pixie wings. But for some reason, I think finding that crafting recipe in JEI is like a little tedious, or maybe I was just missing it at first. I think actually if I... No, wait. Yeah, see, for some reason it doesn't show up when you go on this. But if I click on the actual pixie wing tiara, it will show you the crafting recipe to make the different kinds of wings. So that's how you do it. That's how you get the wings. They will need a wither star, which is why the title is what it is today, but I'm getting to that. So you can imagine with there only being a random chance of a dwarf selling a singular with a skeleton skull, that would be kind of annoying. I did find out a trick. Most courts end with you needing an elytra. I think so. I think the winter court might be the only different one, unless there's a follow-up quest after the Ender Dragon one to get an elytra, but I highly doubt that. I feel like that would be needlessly difficult. But first of all, the thing I was going to say was a dwarven market. If you go there right as sun is setting, you can make your purchase and then it will send you back to the overworld because the market closes at night. And if it does that, it doesn't take a charge from your runestone. So the way the runestone works is you have to use 1,000 mana in the dwarven anvil to charge it. And then once it's charged, you click it once, and then you click it once, it takes you to the dwarven market. You click it again in the dwarven market, it takes you to the overworld. It uses the runestone's charge, and you have to charge it again. If you get kicked out of the dwarven market because it closes at night, it does not use that runestone charge. I've not tested if the warp stones work to get you out of there without using a charge. Maybe we can test that later, but I don't think I have enough mana. Or pixie dust to fuel the mana of my dwarven anvil. But this is what I want to talk about. These islands, which hopefully will load in. There we go. I don't know what exactly they're called. I've been calling them Doom Mountains because they have a volcano on them. This one you can see has been put out. But these have a little labyrinth underneath them. They're all the same. And they have like lava and spawners and little traps, and they're pretty easy to go through. They're not very difficult, you know. But there is one room, this room in particular. One, it has a pressure plate trap and dispensers in the walls to fire stuff at you, but it's very obvious and easy to get rid of. Second, they have 4 wither skeleton skulls in them. In this room, there are 4 wither skeleton skulls, and the reason there is none here is because I've taken them. So, I discovered this with Mars last night. This isn't all the wither skeleton skulls that I have. I already had 2. Yeah, no, I know about the egg thing. I was just I don't think I'd read all of Beef's things, and I was just confused what they were saying. But I know what an egg is in that context, don't worry. I see. I think I understand now. From a questline creative, you need to defeat the End Dragon to get an elytra for that. Okay. Yeah, there is documentation online. I haven't read to the end of all of them except for the autumn one. But the autumn one is just get an elytra, no fighting the Ender Dragon. I feel like summer and winter would be kind of similar, so I think they both have to fight the Ender Dragon to get an elytra. And I'm guessing spring might just be Bob, but I don't know. Autumn feels like it's kind of a little bit unfinished when it comes to the quest lines and the courts. It's the only one that doesn't have an ent that is like craftable. You have to find it, and it's very, very rare. But yeah, this is my little chest of different dimension stuff, plus Deep Dark, because I went to a Deep Dark. So hello, Evan. Hello, I'm having a lovely day. But yeah, I have 8 more of the skeleton skulls, which is really good because if you saw earlier, you need them to craft stuff. And I specifically need it to craft this. I need a hexen tree ent because I need a hexen tree ent in order to craft my... No, it is just for the hexen tree. But yeah, I need the hexen tree ent, which needs a wither skeleton skull in order to craft my night sky pixie wings, which also needs Neverstar, Pixie Orb, that, which I have everything else apart from the Pixie Wing Tiara and the Neverstar. And yeah. I also need or want an Inception upgrade for my backpack so that I can put my other backpacks inside of it. Because right now, I have my Netherite backpack, which I swapped, so this is my magnet backpack. So anything that I put in here will then magnetize inside of it. This is my kind of work block backpack. It auto feeds me. It has all my tools, all my important items. I found so many waystones earlier. It's crazy. And then we have my diamond backpack here with the brown one, which has all my Feywild stuff in it. I've organized it. It's very nice. As you can see, I've got my 2 winter tree ents because I need them to craft the hexen tree ent. And I want 2 hexen tree ents because I want one to actually have whenever I build the new area for Saffron, and then the other one is to make the pixie wings when I get them. Does the auto feeding upgrade work if it's in another backpack? That is what I want to test, because it works when it's a backpack that is not on your back. Magic will work to the backpack inside the backpack, same with keep a stack in a slot. Okay. So if that's the case, the Inception backpack is completely insane and OP. And amazing because of that. Now, I do wonder that works. So if you have if you're in your inventory, instead of just holding the backpack in your hand, you can press B on it and it will open that, which I did not test or realize till now. So you can do B on your normal backpack, B on that, B on that. If I do, no, it just closes if you do B. So the one on the back actually becomes the most inconvenient in that case because you have to go out of your inventory to pull it open. But now an Inception upgrade as well. Exactly. This is why I want one. To keep these backpacks in it, as well as my music disc backpack up there, because then I can take the music disc slot out of this. I desperately want more Netherite backpacks, but the Nether does not open for another couple of weeks. So here's what we're gonna do. Here is the mission for today. If we so choose to accept it, which we are. I want to try and kill the Wither, and I am going to try and kill it the pussy way. Which, to me, basically means what I usually do to kill the Wither when the Nether is open is put obsidian on the ground, go to the very top of the Nether where there is bedrock above the head, and then spawn the Wither there. Because we're in the overworld, we cannot do that, but as you can see, I have almost a stack of obsidian, and I want to try do the inverse. So that's go down to bedrock level, put obsidian above the Wither's head, double layer it to ensure they don't break it, because they can sometimes break obsidian when they spawn in. And then hopefully it gets stuck in the bedrock below it. The only danger will be if it breaks the obsidian above it. But we're going to try it. We're going to also do the haul away method that I've seen a lot of people do before. I think the last time I tried to fight a Wither not using the bedrock method, I did it just in the open field. That is a terrible idea. Never do that. It's very bad. I have very good armor, especially if I take off my mushroom hat. But again, it's not Netherite. It's not blast protection, which would kind of be ideal for a situation like this. So we're gonna go just like here. I don't know of any like super nearby caves that we could just dig into. I mean, there's this, but it goes into a water cave on both sides, so that's not really ideal. But in bedrock where you can spawn it in the bedrock and it suffocates, maybe we'll be able to find a spot like that. And I also use that location to find a Wither? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll put a waystone down there. I hear a guy. How much health does that guy? Nah, I'm not going after him. I have too many backpacks. But honestly, I don't care. When we get into like deep slate level, I'll look for lava. But until then, I don't care. We just need to go really far down. What level is... Diamond level is like -54, so bedrock is just below that. Who knows, maybe we'll find diamonds doing this. Can never have too many chests. You can place them like chests. Yeah, they're very good. I love the backpacks. They're like my favorite thing. I used to use well on Cobblemon. That's the silver. On Cobblemon, we had the other backpack mod, which is also very good. Oh, this is like a straight shot with no lava below. This is perfect. Which has like the tanks, and this does have like fuel tank the things. No, I'm just gonna do this because I don't feel like lighting this up. It will also be super funny if anyone falls in this one block hole. That would be very, very funny. And sadly, no one to play with. Yeah, I'd love to open a Cobblemon server. I've talked about before about like potentially doing like a Cobblemon RP at some point because I really like that. I do think I know of some other people who might be doing a Cobblemon RP though. So maybe I'll just wait to see what that is like. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because we need an opening. We need an opening down here. This is gonna be our little teleport space and also bed spot. So anyone who wants to use this can use this. Let's call it WITHER. You know what? That's actually incredibly inconvenient. Wait. Boop. Need that. And my Silk Touch pick. If we Silk Touch this, it goes up like that. So we're gonna do that because we have to. Little water there, so people can. I mean, they find the hole, they can just come down. To be colored wastes that had to be discovered by players. Is that why these two are yellow? How do you color them? Do you just use a dye? I don't think I have anything I can use as a dye on me if that's the case, but I could go to the surface and get something. I've never messed with it, so I don't rightly know. Oh, that's the wrong thing. We'll put a bed here, set spawn, this here, and then we're gonna go forward a lot. We don't actually need this to be very high. So we're just gonna dig forward for a little while. Maybe like 100, 200 blocks or so, just to make sure that we have some space in case the wither gets out, because I don't want the bed to be destroyed, and I don't want the waystone to be destroyed. Over the hydrate, Kiara, I will do that in just a second. We're gonna do a bit of digging. I want to get a good bit of distance. Maybe if we get to where I can see the lava on the minimap, that'll be good. Yeah, I think it'll be good if we get that much far away. And like colored waystones are always shown by the same color, but never with other colors or uncolored. But what? I know there's a way to make the waystones like public because the spawn and marketplace ones, even if you haven't clicked those waystones, they show up. But I don't know how to do it. Also, hi Speedy, you survived that fall. I mean, you have feather falling. So that checks out. I mean, not feather falling. You don't take fall damage. So that checks out, but not everybody has that. And I'll probably put this in the Discord so people know where it is. We'll go a little bit further. Oh, thank you. And then we're gonna dig out a relatively large space. Okay. Oh, I should have been placing torches this entire time. I don't actually have that many on me. But yeah, so I have a good bit of... well, obviously I have enough soul sand to kill a wither twice. The rest of my soul sand is in my Neverwalk farm, but I had to take one piece of soul sand out of it in order to have enough. And I'm actually kind of annoyed because I went on like an hour, maybe 2-hour trek to try and... Oh, this is actually perfect. If this is like... No, it's not super long. We'll dig out this area quite large, because what I have enough for is a 3x3 with 3x3 on each side. So that's more like a 5x5. So we want this to be 2 more blocks than a 5x5. So that's the middle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so 5 blocks in this direction, 5 blocks in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 5, 10, 11. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this should connect up to the other side. Double jump, actually, probably. I don't think anyone else has gone very far into Botania, if, like, done anything with Botania yet. As far as I'm aware, I know a lot of people have been meaning to do Botania stuff, but I don't know how many people actually have yet. So we just have to try and get lucky with the placement of the bedrock in here. I'm gonna dig all of the deep slate out and see how this works. Maybe the head pack, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Super grindy for mana. Yeah. What file am I? Or yeah, just Britannia as a whole. Yeah, it's very grindy. I'm not big fan of it. It's a great mod, don't get me wrong. I just don't have the patience for it. But I do like me some good magic mods, which is why Feywild, my beloved. Also, I'm just gonna say, thankfully, this server is keep inventory and instant respawn, so I don't have to worry too much. If I die to this thing, I just kind of don't want to. So we're gonna just see how things go. But okay, this is a space that we're working with. You can build withers vertically. So that's kind of my idea, is to build it vertically and then kind of go at it like that. Oh, diamonds! Awesome! I'm always, like, somewhat diamond poor, it feels. So I'm always happy to see them. This might actually be the perfect spot to put it, because this is like a little hole. Yeah, this is perfect, because I can lay out the soul sand along here and the head's on this bit. I think this will be just enough space to place them with the... Maybe it will be a little bit awkward. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to explode all of these, so I might as well break them out. Could also put it up here, which might be a little bit easier. But yeah, let's mine out just all of this bit and see what we're working with. See what the landscape is like. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. I just didn't say the word sideways because I forgot it. Because I am stupid, but that's okay. That is a-okay sometimes. Only had 1 diamond left and... Yeah, most of my diamonds have been going into making backpack stack upgrades. I had to... Ooh, more diamonds. I had to make a stack upgrade for my enchantment book backpack because I just needed more space in it. There just was not enough room to keep all the enchantment books that I've been finding. I actually had to get rid of a bunch of enchantment books because I could not see myself ever using them, so I was just like, I'm just gonna throw these away. Clear up some space. Okay, I think this is all working out. This is all coming up Millhouse. Yeah, my day has been pretty chill, to say all of that. Get max level stack upgrade. No. Okay, So you have the Neverite stack upgrade, and for everyone who hasn't used the backpack mod, stack upgrades, you need, the first level is 8 blocks of copper, then 4 blocks of iron. If you've done the copper upgrade, if not, it's 8 blocks of iron. Then it's 8 blocks of gold and 8 blocks of diamond. And after that, it's 8 blocks of netherite, which is really annoying. But there's one level further, and in order to get that final upgrade for the backpack stack upgrade, you need 8 netherite stack upgrades. So 8 times 8. 8 times 8 times 9? It would be a huge flex, but yeah, 8 times 8 times 9. So that's 8 netherite blocks. Netherite blocks are made up of 9 netherite ingots. So if you have 8, it would be 8 times 8, and then times 9 to convert it into ingots. And that's how much netherite you would need to make the max upgrade. 72 netherite ingots. Oh. Is it only 72? I feel like it's gotta be more than 72 for like the max one. I think. Okay, wait. Wait, we're doing maths. We're doing maths. Okay. Times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. So that's 64 netherite ingots for 1 stack upgrade. For 1 netherite stack upgrade. In order to get the 8 netherite stack upgrades that you need. Actually, wait, let's double check this recipe, shall we? Let's double check this recipe. It is no, that's tier 4. It's this one, the Omega. Oh wait, no, it's 9. So it's 8 times 8 times 9 is 576 netherite ingots. 576. Anyone who does that in survival, 1, has no time, 2, is a god. The only time I have seen that much netherite in my life was on a server where an admin did it as a joke, and the person who found all the netherite like almost had a panic attack because they were like, what the fuck is this? In like a this is really funny kind of way, but they also got threatened with a nuke afterwards because it was modded. And it was hilarious. Just enough torches. Okay. Okay. You know, I think let's have a little nosy. See what our best options are. There doesn't seem. Ooh, what about here? Yes, here. Because these two above it are perfect height. So let me just like dig out this back wall a tiny bit. My mouse is being like a little jittery right now. I hope that's not too annoying. Okay, so here's what we do. Oh, I didn't mean to place that there. That was a little bit of a lag spike on my end. Are there, if I can ask? I've shown them in a previous stream. There's too many for me to like list off the top of my head, unfortunately. Okay, if I'm gonna place it like that, I think it's gonna spawn in there. If I'm down here, yeah, I can place all of those. So let me do this, and hopefully it lets me get away with that. Make a little obsidian box. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. But yeah, there's a lot of mods. I kind of just want to do this, so I will show you some of them in a moment. Actually, I can just very, very quickly scroll through the list. But let me prepare myself first. So we need diamond helmet. Let's put the mushroom cap away. Bow isn't gonna really be useful. We're just kind of gonna go with the sword because it's my strongest weapon. We'll get a totem for this. I don't think I'm gonna need much else. Okay. Let's show the mods. Wait, mods are here. I'm just gonna scroll through them, and talk about anything that's super interesting. But we have a lot of food mods, like Cooking for Blockheads, Farmer's Delight, Let's Do, most of the Let's Do mods. Chipped, which does a lot of, like, different variants. Thank you, Mehran, for the follow. I don't know if Stream Elements is working right now. Also, my MC audio is still off. I forgot to turn it back on. It's on now. It's on now. There's no tech or create mods. Mainly for lag. This is a very chill server. Link with list mods. Yeah. I don't think you can put it. Wait. Beanie. Why aren't you VIP? There. That's a disgrace on my end. How dare I? Maybe I don't know if you can post links now. That's a me problem, it is. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's a you problem. It's a me problem for not thinking. Okay, you might be able to post links with VIP. I'm not quite sure what my settings are set to. If not, DM it to me and I will post it, but you can try post it right now. Yeah. Tinker's Construct mod, Jacqueline. Tinker's Construct is so cool. I loved that mod back in the day. But there's Feywild, there's just no items, there's a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna scroll through them. But yeah, Create is a very big brain mod. At least in my brain. Part of me wants to learn how to do it. I've been watching the Yogs cast. Oh. No! Thank you, Evan. The robot was mean to me. I'm sorry, Bean. Bad Nightbot. Bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Bean. I will edit Nightbot so that people can do stuff on Bedrock. Do they have Tinker's Construct on Bedrock? I didn't even know you could get the stuff on Bedrock. Thank you, Changeling Luna. That's so fun. You're a changeling. I'm a fae. Similar ilk. That's so fun. Yeah, Tinker's Construct was like back in the day. I used to watch like the Yogs cast mess about Tinker's Construct so much. There was that one like purple ore that I loved that you could make with Tinker's Construct, and it was so cool. I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, this server's pretty chill, pretty cool, pretty nice. I think Create is mainly left out because even though it's great for optimization, or not optimization, but like automating a lot of stuff for different mods, it's also not very good for like lag. So for that reason, I think it was left out of the pack. But there's always a chance it could be added, but I don't think anyone wants it. But we're gonna try. Dedicated Create hater. That's fair, Beanie. It's complicated, but let's see if this works. Fuck. Are there too many blocks? Okay. Shit, I need to... That's not gonna be in my soul send when I broke that, is that? No, it didn't. Okay, thank God. Does there have to be like a certain amount of space above it? Like, how does the spawn of it work? If I get rid of like skulls need to be touching the wither, not floating in front. They weren't floating in front. They were touching it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I've spawned the wither sideways before. Bedrock Edition, it might have to be standing upright, but it completely works standing up. Not standing up, laying flat. I will literally go into a creative world and try it. I think it is just the placement of other stuff. Let's try it. No, okay. Hmm. How do we have? 10 minutes, okay. Can lay flat too. Okay. It might just not be like a super common knowledge thing. Maybe if I get rid of it below? Because maybe it spawns standing up. So maybe it just wants some space below it. Wait. We don't really need this obsidian down here anyway. I was just trying to squish it, make a sandwich, you know? Tasty, tasty wither sandwich. Let's try it one more time like this. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. That turns villagers into Hatsune Miku. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. No. Let's get that off before I do anything else. Because I really don't want this to suddenly spawn. I mean, I could spawn it, like, upright in here, maybe. Yeah, if you want to put a link to that texture pack in the Discord server, my Discord server, Ash, feel free to, because that could be cute for people to see. Too much for you, babe. Yeah, let's see if we can get it to work like this. I do need to break one of these. Of course you can tell Burger to get his ass over here. I mean, he can do other things, but, you know, it would be nice. We love Burger in this household. Isn't working, gonna cry. Okay, that worked. Get away, get away, get away. Oh shit, wait. Oh god. This is working. It's not suffocating it, but it's working. Come on! Ah! I'm not taking any damage. This is great. Oh my god, we did it. Let me in, let me in, let me in before it despawns. We did it! Oh, that gave me a money too. And I got a wither head! Oh, yay! Rare coin pouch. I'm putting an XD in chat. XD. Fighting with her, pretty chill. I got added into Fungi Festival Discord for that. Oh, someone's giving me the one soul sand that I need. Yep. Gonna do another one. Oh, I'm just so chuffed. Oh my god. Wait. We're gonna wait for the item drop thing to happen. I don't know how long it's been since that popped up, but I don't want to accidentally do this. We have nothing to use these clutter coins for. But I have them. I have them. So that's fun. I'm sorry, I'm just really chuffed that that worked. I was half expecting it to break out and, like, kill me. Head pats have ended. Yep, they ended last stream at some point. I mean, I was live for 4 hours last stream, so someone can track down what time they ended. I think it was like 2-3 hours into it. Thank you for the head pat burger. Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely day. We're fighting withers. Okay, we have 1 minute to wait, and then a dark mage will clear items, and then we will be safe for the next 10 minutes to make sure that nothing bad happens. But yeah. We have reverse engineered the never wither fighting tactic. And what I'm actually gonna do, since it popped out the top last time, is we're going to do a double layer here, which is what I meant to do initially, but I got kind of caught up with doing the test and making it work. So now it's double layered. Maybe it will suffocate, maybe it won't. Now we have this little space here. We might actually want to grab some obsidian back to fill that in. Toshi! What about Toshi? Oh, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Mine. What about Toshi? What about my little guy? We'll put that there. Okay, items have been cleared. Oh, is Toshi bot not working? I have mixed it up open. So, my torch. No, not the torch. Okay, let's get this again. One more, and then we can go craft things. Back up. I think like a minute. Okay, yeah, that works. That worked perfectly. With a noise jump scare. Sorry. I scared him to say, oh no. There we go. Oh, when it dropped an obsidian, or did that just come out of the ceiling? Did it oh no, maybe I already had that. Oh no, it was my leftover bit. Never mind, I'm wrong. I'm wrong every day of my life. Okay, that's going into my backpack. We have 2 wither stars. We didn't even have to use the thing. So attempt 2, we figured it out. We figured it out completely. That's wonderful. Okay, well, anyone who wants to use this, feel free. Let me get that. Caught up in it, so caught up in you. Put that over there. I can actually make more torches. Can someone get a screenshot of me fighting the wither and send it to me? Because I want to put it in the Fungi Discord. I want to put it in the Discord and be like, just fought 2 withers, feeling good. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so happy. Okay. About you're looking at, I've been using it too much. Is weird. Yeah, I have a lot of like client side like mods I like to use, or just like shaders and stuff that I get how people play without, but it's just so much more fun having them. Okay. I actually do need a 3rd wither star. But I don't have enough soul sand for it. And I spent so long looking for soul sand earlier, it was annoying. So I'll do that on my own time. At least you got to see this right now. So let's first and foremost, let's do the hexen. So purple candle, totem, that with a skeleton skull. Okay, we need to make another one of these. I should have all of those ingredients. Let me go for did Burger get one? Thank you, Burger. I'm gonna put that in the screenshot. Just killed 2 withers. Feeling good. goodness. I know why that's so funny to me. I'm just endlessly chuffed. Okay. We're gonna need one of those. I'm gonna make another one of these because I don't want to get rid of that one. We need one of these for later. The Wither Skeleton skull and a totem. And the Nether Star is for when we get the wings. So we'll... Wait, then I don't need to, do I? No, I don't. I just need two. I thought I needed three, but no, I just need two. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So I'm gonna keep one of these in here, even though they are a, you know, vanilla item. That's gonna stay in there. Actually, the question here is if I have enough... I also need a mandrake. Also, I figured out you can get the big flowers from the Feywild using shears on them. They give you seeds. That's gonna be for later. So we need a ink sac and a glass bottle, and then a feather and some paper. Ink sac. I think we might have some bottles up here. Otherwise, they are in the farm area. I do have bottles. Okay. How do I make this? Okay. Pigs just... Ah. Awesome. We'll go get that. We'll interrupt this for a moment to go and grab. Grab it from Miles. And then I can go fix my Neverwort farm. Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Boy.
Hello.
Boy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Do you want anything in return?
I'm gonna go back to... Got enough diamonds so I can go gambling again? I just need two. Literally,
let me go back to my house. I'll grab them. Wait. Actually, I think I have one on me. Oh, no, I have 8 on me. I just found some. There you go. Oh, wait, my backpack took them. Yeah. Wait. The backpacks. The backpack. Let me turn those off. There you go.
Yippee.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Okay, that was very cute. Okay, we can go fix that in a moment. So... Bay ink is like that. And you need a piece of paper. Do you see Arrows is doing a top cover? No, I didn't. I didn't actually. I mentioned this last stream, actually. Somewhat unrelated, but you know, it's a band that I equate with Arrows because they've done music together. But one of my favorite bands, Home Team, has a new song out, and I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so it goes this purple candle, totem, with a skull. Oh no, totem is the last thing. I like to order it. So purple candle, with a skull, totem. Okay, let's go grab those because I kept those over here. For the magnet upgrade. Yeah, but I'm lazy. And also keybinds. There's so many mods and so many keybinds. I just can't be bothered with it. You go here, and then purple candles are here. Wonderful. Okay. So I think... Okay. Really hoping it wouldn't summon a winter ent just then. And then... You? Yippee! Okay. So now we have that. So once I get the pixie tiara, I can now craft my night wings, which I'm incredibly excited about, but that's going to take a couple months to get. Let's run over to the farmland, because in order to make the Inception upgrade, I need 4 Eyes of Enders. Oh, Oh, I don't think I have. Oh yeah, because Blurry Face's 10-year anniversary is now. There was like a rumor that Water Parks was going to be on their like special album for that, but I don't think they actually are. But if they were, that would be super cool. I don't think I have any ender pearls, so we might need to go hunting for those. I need to make an upgrade base as well, but we have the diamonds. Um, we have the diamonds, and we have this, and I need 4 blaze powder out of my supply. Thank you so much for the raid, at Ash Brian. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry if I not follow, raid. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm silly. I'm dyslexic. But I hope you had a lovely stream. What you up to? What were you doing? Welcome in, guys. We just fought a wither. Thank you, Crappy Mations, for the follow. Or is it Cappy Mations? I'm sorry I called you Crappy. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm so mean. Crappy Mations about. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta. Someone send me to someone end my suffering. I've embarrassed myself to the raiders, guys. I need to go cry in a hole. I need to perish. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I've subjected you to this. Hello, Ashmar. I hope you're having a lovely day. True words. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow, Cappy. Cappy. I said Cappy. I'm sorry. We just fought 2 withers. This server's never isn't open yet. So I got wither skeleton skulls from some naturally generated structures because it's modded. We want to live in peace in the skybase. I'm so sorry. You want peace? You can have your peace. It's okay. I'm so sorry. We're trying to make. You got a new name now. I'm dyslexic. No, I'm not far behind you, Cappy. I'm gonna do the same thing. Together. We'll go out together. It'll be fine. We just fought 2 withers. I'm trying to make a backpack inception upgrade so I can put my backpacks inside of backpacks. Oh, I need 1 more ender pearl. Okay, that's not as bad. We just need it to be nighttime. I could ask someone on the server, but I don't feel like socializing after that blunder. Infinite storage go burr. Exactly. And all of the effects will stack, and I'm gonna have a delightful time with it. Oh my god. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Please, if you guys haven't already, feel free to follow or join our Discord, !Discord. It's a very fun time. We're on Fungi Festival today. Very cute, modded server. And yeah, just having a fun little time. I think I have a... Wait, do I? I think I have a... Yes, I do. Okay, I have a clock on me. Let's put that there. Let's put that... Thank you, Ash, for the... You're my book. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on right now. We're just gonna go into the wilderness. We're gonna go into the wild. Oh. But yeah, if I want to fight any more withers, I need to get more soul sand. And there's a total of like 3 places you can get soul sand on the server. You killed Ash. Oh no. Oh no. What were you guys doing? Were you doing like Bed Wars or something? I'm not sure if Ash said. I think I missed it with me crying over mispronouncing Gabby's name. First day of an SMP. Oh, very nice, very nice. That's so very nice. Well, I hope you had so much fun. Sounds wonderful. It is all over me. All over me. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm never gonna live this down. Thank you, Estelle, for the head pat and for the thing. I think the head pat disappeared before I noticed it. I'm just gonna drink my monster and try and move on with my life. Killing is not griefing, fam. Yeah, it can be mean though. But I mean, depends on the nature of the server. If the point of the server is violence and murder, then you can't really complain too much. But if it was like, you know, mean-spirited, then that's a little bit of a problematic. But you know, you never know. Never escape the hydration. No, you won't. Toshi's gonna my Toshi bot has to remind people to stay hydrated every time they make me hydrate. It's very important. They never escape. You never escape. It could be griefing, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's definitely griefing if you purposely go out of your way to destroy someone's base. Someone did that on this server, they'd probably get banned. Like, instantly. No, we're fine. We're gonna have to wait like 10 minutes for it to be nighttime and then just hope that an Enderman shows up somewhere. Casually burn through 3 bottles worth of them spamming it. Well, yeah, so when I first started streaming, my hydrate redemption, I think it's always been the same price. But it used to be uncapped. And one stream I got over 100 hydrates and my chat legitimately drowned me. And after that stream, I was like, well, I can't leave that uncapped. So I think it has a cooldown on it now. After it's redeemed, it takes like a minute or 5 for someone else to be able to redeem a hydrate. So that's something now. Yeah, y'all can't get me. I've learnt my lesson several years ago. I mean, hey, it's really funny if you don't cap it because, you know, but it can also be a little bit annoying, you know, depending on the thing, but it's mostly funny. Yeah. Same thing with the head pat. A couple of streams ago, I forgot to set my head pat redeem to cost anything. So it was 1 channel point redemption with no cap. And yeah. Over like 1,000 people redeemed it at once. And there were so many head pats that after that first stream, it continued into the second stream, and then I had to cap it. So now it actually costs channel points, and I think I have it limited, so like it's either also on a timed cooldown or it's like limited per user to like a couple times a stream. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, we're just gonna run in a direction. Actually, I think I've been. We haven't been that way. Yeah, that way a little bit. So we'll go a little bit this way. See what we can find. But yeah, the thing that I was saying. You can make him drip for 9. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Careful with that. Make it better for that other hydrate. Gotta go through my monster. Delicious. Good girl, now we're making some progress. Come on, just clap, clap, clap your toes to the beat. Clap your toes to the beat. That's not a lyric. I'm fumbling today. I'm frazzled. I'm frazzled. Aww. Low as well, yeah. What could be funny is having like an expensive redeem that is just called drown or like chug, and whatever amount of water you have in your glass at that moment, you have to down it just when that is redeemed, but make it a little bit more expensive. So it's not as abused. But that could be kind of funny because that's like instantaneous drowning. Amazing, amazing. But yeah, what I was saying about the soul sand is there's 3 places you can find it in the overworld. There's ocean monuments, which spawn a little bit of it because they are the modded Young's version. There is also There's also alchemist places in the modded villages that we have. They're purple buildings. I went looking for some earlier. I went through 5 villages and didn't find any. When yesterday I found 2 in one village. So my luck is not with me. But they only give you 1 soul sand in each of the buildings. So kind of slow going, but not as bad as it could be. And then the best place that I found is these upgraded pillager mansions, not the ones that you find in the like dark oak forest. They're the modded ones. I showed it last stream, I think, because I took a bunch of people there to get emerald rich. They have a room where they keep like quite a bit of soul sand. I want to say at least like 10 blocks of it. Uh Bye, Gabby. But those seem to be incredibly rare to find. Like you can see on the map how far afield I have gone. I have found a singular one of those mansions. And I don't think they're biome specific. I think they're completely and utterly random where they spawn. So finding another one of them is probably going to be very difficult. Especially since we don't have Explorer's Compass on this server. I could always ask Lizzie to like add it to the list. I might put it down. With that, I might put that and Nature's Compass down, but there's not like too many modded biomes in this. It's just sometimes nice to have for quality of life and like new people showing up. Maybe that'll be useful. So I might suggest it and see what the rest of the server thinks, because when the Never opens next month, we're also adding a couple new mods. Not anything like too major, but they're all being voted on. They're all suggested by people already on the server, and they're all being voted on by like everybody to see, you know, if everyone's gonna like them or not. So I might put the compass mods forward just because it would make my exploration easier instead of just running a direction and hoping for the best. Which is what I've kind of been doing. And right now I'm just running for love the game, because why else would I do it? But yeah, I've spent like my past couple of days watching Resident Evil 4 streams, the original and the remake, because I just really love that game and I miss it. I miss Resident Evil. I can't wait for the next Resident Evil game, which I'm hoping will be Resident Evil 9, because they've got 4 remake, but they could also do like another 1 remake, because I think the last 1 remake is pretty old now. But I don't know if they would backtrack that far to do that. But Resident Evil Village was so cool, and I love that game so much. And I want to continue Rose's story after that phenomenal DLC. It's so cool. It's so cool. I have Resident Evil 7. One of my friends bought it for me on Steam, but it's the scariest one in the series, and I'm kind of too scared to open and play it. I want to convince my friend Mars to play it while I watch, because I've already seen it, and he's not a Resident Evil fan, but I think he'd enjoy it. But yeah, okay, it's getting dark. So hopefully an Enderman will spawn. I should actually get my stuff. I got a purple egg, cause thing. We want a boat. RE7 flashbacks. Yeah. That game is so scary. Oh, I think one of the reasons I love RE8 so much is because of how similar it is to Resident Evil 4, because it was kind of, in some ways, you can see it as a bit of a demo test. It also is really fun because it links Resident Evil 7's lore into the lore of all the other Resident Evil games, because Resident Evil 7 was kind of a return to form, but also like a rebirth for the series, because it went from being... Resident Evil was originally like a locked camera like survival horror game that then went to over-the-shoulder survival horror with more action elements when Resident Evil 4 came out. And then Resident Evil 5 and 6 weren't really very wildly liked. They have like their pros. I've heard the co-op is phenomenal. Oh my god, it's another one of those, but I think someone's been there before. I've heard the co-op is phenomenal in those games, and I've seen a little bit of it. I've heard the co-op is phenomenal in those games, and I've seen a little bit of it. I've heard the co-op is phenomenal in those games, and I've seen a little bit of it. I've heard the co-op is phenomenal in those games, and I've seen a little bit of it. Company integrated it into their image remix thing, so it's over. Oh fuck. Yeah, I heard some shit about the new Discord CEO being like a guy from Blizzard, which is never a good sign. Benjamin over there. So we might all need to find a new server hosting thing, because I swear to God, if Discord starts doing like the AI like image scraping thing in any of its servers, which I'm gonna keep a keen eye on, my emotes are getting completely botched off of the site. Like, I don't support any of that stuff. I'm an artist. I do not support AI. I think, okay, this is a really interesting thing, because I think AI is a really useful tool, and it has its purpose in like oh, bye Ash. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. AI has its uses, and it especially like medical field. My friend Charlie, who is in like computer stuff a lot more heavily than I currently am, recognizes that it can be great for simplifying like file sizes. And Inzoi currently, thank you for the biddies, thank you. Inzoi, which is like a new like Sims competitor, is kind of known right now for, it has like a pattern generator which uses AI, and like the benefit of that in the program is that instead of having to store like a million different pattern files like The Sims 3 had to do, which can cause a lot of lag and like bulk up the actual size of the game file, instead it just like generates whatever the user wants and adds that to their game file, so it like lessens the thing. Which I think can work, but only if it is ethical. And by that, I mean, you know, generating those images based off of other things that have been like permitted, it's been permitted to use, and it's not stealing. Which is the main problem with AI. I think AI is great if it is not actively stealing things from people, like real people who don't consent to it being taken. And that's in all like media, like art, writing, like everything. But yeah, I won't go on a big rant about that right now, because there's a lot that I don't know about that kind of stuff, and even though I feel like I have a decently well-rounded thing about it, it's a boogeyman for real. Yeah, and it's words. It's sad because it actually has a lot of uses in um helping like people with like disabilities and stuff. Like Google and Microsoft especially are kind of, they're pushing AI a bit too much, but they're slowly coming to realize the downsides of it and what people really want to use it for. So it's like big being used for like voice recognition enhancements, and things to help people with like impaired vision and that kind of stuff, from like my brief knowledge on it. Again, I'm no expert and I haven't done like a vast amount of research. I've just like heard a couple of things, and it can be used like greatly in a medical field to make like things a lot safer by using AI programs to simulate stuff and come up with solutions so that like people can have healthier lives. But people are, instead of using it to thief things. Weird question. That's a bit parasocial of you. There's no like particular way. I think a thing that people need to like remember is like streamers, there's like a separation between streamers and chat. And when streamers meet other streamers, they come into it with an understanding of like, yeah, these are strangers on the internet, but we all do the same thing. We all do this other stuff. And then chatters are like, you know, cool people who we like to see around, but we don't know super well. And bridging the gap between that is difficult, and I don't really know where the line goes. Especially when you're small streamers, it's very tentative. Because I know some people who I've met through chat who I consider friends, and then I know some people who I've met through chat who I just don't know well enough to have that label. And it's not a thing that you can force or really ask to get. It's a lot more nuanced than you might think it to be. Most of the ways that I make friends is just by meeting people on servers or through friends that I already have. So I'm not an incredibly social person. I just like streaming for people, and hopefully everyone enjoys what I do. And that is the important part. But yeah, I'm getting a bit too philosophical right now. So let's go. Yeah, but I'm still gonna go on a rant about it regardless. Ugh, I need string. Okay. We need this, and then for iron. New people are scary. New people are scary. I don't like new people. New people scare me. New people scare me a lot, but it's okay. It's okay sometimes. It's just hard. Even when I'm hanging out with, like, people that my friends are friends of, it can sometimes be difficult to be like, am I friends with this person? Do they like me? Because I'm very bad at reaching out to people. And, like, building those connections. But, you know, I have a fun time. And we're about to go beyond. Hell yeah. And then, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out the jukebox. And we're gonna put Inception on this. Now this has these. So I think we're gonna do a little bit of altering here. We're gonna put this one at the bottom. Exceptions on it. Upgrade works with inventory of main backpack first. Upgrade works with inventories of backpacks in backpack first. Don't really know what the difference between those is right now, so we'll mess with them in a minute. What we're gonna do is we're gonna empty this backpack, and then we're going to sort this backpack out and move it into there. And then basically I'm gonna swap these back around because my Neverite backpack has more slot spaces. So this is gonna become my pickup backpack, and then this is my Feywild backpack, which also is a pickup backpack, but different things. Oh, so I managed to make yourself that you hated me. What? Why? Kira! Why would you ever think that? You're like... I've known you, like, longer than I've known some of my, like, closest friends. I know we don't talk a lot outside of stream, but, like, you're so special. It's okay. I get how, like, people can get in their head about things sometimes. But no, I've never hated you. I think you're delightful, Kiara. I think you're absolutely delightful. Self around me. Let me get... Okay, this is modded stone. Give me a moment while I focus on putting all of these things away. Put the wither heads in here, because these count as mob drop heads, technically. These are coins, so I'll put these in... I can put this as my Danya chest now. That goes in other thing. That goes in potion chest, which we'll go to later. But yeah, I think one thing that I would really like to do, and I've been thinking about it for a while, one thing that I'd really like to do is spend more time with my mods, because they do a lot of work for me, without asking for anything, and most of them have been around for a couple of years at this point, and I love them. I love them all to death, but we don't know each other super well, despite them having modded for me for ages, so, yeah, we should have like a mod evening in the thing, but at the same time I'm so incredibly anxious and nervous about everything that doing something like that low-key scares me. But you know, it's just because I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Oh, thank you, Kiara. Thank you. You're so very sweet to me. Let's just put this like this. That looks a little bit nicer. And then, grass block over here. Diamonds over here. Redstone goes over there. Let's get down. Mod party, mod party. but we vibe. We'll figure it out. We can, oh, thank you, Skylar. We can try figure something out, after my holiday, which is something else that I want to talk about. So we'll talk about that while I organize my backpacks. So for anyone who isn't aware, because I don't think I've brought it up too often, I'm going on holiday next week. I think I go on Wednesday. I'm not gonna say where I'm going, just as a privacy thing, you know. I'll talk about it when I get back, but it's a family holiday with my dad and my sister and her boyfriend and their baby and her boyfriend's family. So it's going to be pretty interesting, pretty fun, I hope. Let's get auto feed out. So I like to order my food like this. And yeah, I'm gone for, I want to say 5 days. So obviously there won't be any streams whilst I'm away. But when I come back, we will be doing stuff. Coming back on Fungi, definitely. Going on Corecraft, like I keep saying that I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm in kind of like a thing with Corecraft right now because I have like, I feel like I have this obligation to go on the server, but I just don't really have anything on there that I want to do. And I think partly that's because it's vanilla and partly because I haven't been on in so long that just the thought of going and like doing a bunch of stuff doesn't freak me out, but it's like, you know, if that makes any sense. Thank you for the hydrate, April. Thank you. But I might try go on it on my downtime between now and next stream. And me trying to think of words. Me trying to think of words to say. And oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Well, I've mentioned before how my favorite 3DS game is Fantasy Life, and the sequel to Fantasy Life, Fantasy Life I, actually comes out in 2 days. And it is, it's on both PC and Nintendo Switch. So I'm kind of thinking it would be a bit of an investment because it isn't the cheapest game out there right now, but it is one of my favorite game series. So I'm kind of tempted to get it and maybe stream it on release. I don't know how interested you guys would be in that. But if that's something you all think you would enjoy, Fantasy Life is a chibi RPG class builder kind of style game. This one has a kind of Animal Crossing style like village kind of thing going on with it from my understanding, which is very, very cool. And I'm very excited to like see what everything happens. If one of the mods wants to actually run a poll and be like, would you guys be interested in Fantasy Life, please feel free to, because I generally want to know. Because if you guys don't think you would enjoy it, then I won't stream it and I'll just play it on my own time. It's also a game that I think I could play on my own time between stream and stuff. But yeah. So how many SMPs have you joined in your career? I don't know what that is, Isaac, but how many SMPs I've joined? Hard to say. Well, I definitely can say. Just give me a minute to think. The first one was Remnant, but I never streamed on Remnant, because I ended up stepping out because I had things in my personal life going on, so I just couldn't do it. That was the first one though. And then there was a couple I was in that never got off the ground, so I won't actually count those. But let me see. There was Remnant, then Infinium, which then became Mithril, which I ran for a couple of years. There was Gaycraft and Pridecraft, which both just kind of fizzled out. I was on the season of 24-hour SMP, but I didn't stream it. But Katie streamed it when I was there. Sorting through your stuff, the Crane Rise concert. Ooh, that's so cool, April. I love that. I love that. What other ones were there? There was a hardcore SMP. I think there was 2 hardcore SMPs that didn't really have names that I was on. And then also challenges, which I've been on 2 seasons of challenges. And then there was Resonance, which I dipped out of because it wasn't a very comfy environment, and also there's stuff came out about the creator. Christmas SMP, which I was a part of. Your First Days and SOS I was technically a part of, but I dipped out of that and I was never streaming SOS. There's Fungi and Corecraft. Moon's Halloween SMP from last year. That gets me to 15. I've been doing this for 4 years, so there's been a lot of servers. What other ones? There's gotta have been other ones. There was Royal SMP, which was another public one. And then there was, oh, I don't remember what it was called. The one that Eel ran when I first started streaming that was an Origins SMP. There was that one. That was a lot of fun. It was also modded and public. And then there was Chris and Rose BCG, Cobblemon server. And then I was also on Lumamon for the first season of that, but not the current season. And there was a lot of ones that I was in that never started. And again, I'm not including the ones that didn't start. I feel like there's got to be one more. And then I'll have 20. I already said Fungi, didn't I? Did I already say Fungi? Good for you, Isaac. I don't know if I already said Fungi. I think I already said Fungi. Yeah, that might all be it. I think that's like 19. I want to say that's like 19. If anyone else remembers one that I'm missing, feel free to say it. I might have blocked it from my memory. There was like, I was in one that Gravel ran, but he ended up like renaming it like 3 times, and then I dipped out at that point because he kept being like, we're gonna do this, and then he went, actually no, a week later decided to scrap the idea and do something different. But I don't think I can really count that because I never did anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 19. That's probably the amount of SMPs I've been on. Okay. All of that stuff is moved over. So what I'm actually gonna do, we're gonna do my mushroom rice over here. And then I think we'll have the backpacks going down along here. So let me open this one and put the advanced pickup upgrade and the advanced magnet upgrade on you. And you also have, I think you just have advanced magnet, because I actually think they do the same thing. But magnet obviously is from like a distance, and then pickup is like just a closer thing. I could say like a lot of tips. I'm sure I've like said stuff before about it. I'm a little tired right now. But I think the most important thing is to do what you enjoy. Um, when you first starting out, if you have any friends who you like, if you have any friends, see if you can get them to like watch, because people are more inclined to join your streams if you have a viewer already. If they see one person watching, they'll pop in and see what everyone else is looking at you doing. That can be kind of helpful. And yeah, it's just important to have fun. You want a good microphone. Whatever you are streaming on, whether it's like PC or console or whatever, you want it to try and be good quality. People aren't going to watch you if the resolution is too stuttery or there's too many lag spikes or things break all the time. And people aren't going to watch you if your mic sounds like shit. So do your own research, find something within your price range that has good reviews, good quality. There's a lot of videos out there that you can just Google and watch and find from people. A lot of people on TikTok as well who do stuff on that, like, is it Catalente? Who does like a whole series talking about like content creator tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. They're very good. I recommend checking those guys out. There's a lot that I could say on content creator, and I've done like whole like research projects on learning stuff, but I don't put all of it into practice, so it really depends on like your own ability and how much time you're willing to put into stuff. But yeah. Are there any other upgrades that I'd really want to get onto this stuff? I don't think I want Tool Swapper. Tank upgrade? Replaces part of the backpack's inventory with a fluid system. I don't think I really want that. I don't think I really want that. I have an anvil upgrade. I don't want an experience pump. We already have the crafting. We already have... I don't know why anyone would want a downgrade tier. That's wild to me. We have a feeding upgrade. Converts items into their compressed variants by two recipes. I don't really understand what advanced compact means. Already got advanced pickup. Void doesn't matter because of the server we're on. Restocked backpack from sneak right-clicked inventory. Deposit upgrade. Deposit upgrades could be good, but I also can't be bothered. Same with the smoker because I already have auto smelting. Yeah, I think I'm pretty content. I think the only ones I really super duper care about is just the stack upgrades and the magnet ones. We might go and make a advanced pickup upgrade. Which one is that? Is it this? Yes, advanced pick. Okay, I need another ender pearl. Wait, what? Oh wait, I'm clicking that wrong. Yeah, you can use advanced pickup upgrade to make advanced magnet upgrade. Is there a difference? If I have the advanced magnet upgrade, does that just work the same? I think that works the same as the advanced pickup upgrade. I don't think you need both of them. Okay. Actually, I want to rename these backpacks. So let's zoom over to this place because I want to use my actual physical anvil to do this, and we're also going to pick up... Hello, hello, show. Hello. Hello. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. Sometimes I just do that. Okay, this is my music box. That doesn't have anything in it. This, however, has the other side in it. And we also have pick steps, so we'll swap those out. Chatty that basically pings some people who are slightly cool. When chat is slow. Ooh, that's very fun. That's very fun. Yeah, bots are very useful. Like, do some research on Commander Root. Because Commander Root can be very helpful with like getting rid of bots that follow you and like banning known bot accounts before they can get into your chat. Because if you have bots on your channel, you will get banned. And Cerobot is good for preventing like bots and scammers and ban evaders from doing stuff. So highly recommend. And then Mix It Up is very configurable, but takes a little bit of know-how, and the documentation on it isn't great. But Nightbot is also pretty good. It's really like personal preference. We're not gonna put this one in the bag because I already have so many of those. Why don't I, oh yeah, I came over here for the anvil. So we're gonna call this is the Bay Wild Backpack. Broke my anvil. We're doing it in this because the anvil in my backpack is weird with renaming stuff. That's the Feywild backpack. That's my music bag, which is already named. And then this one will be storage. This will be the storage backpack. This one is actually my first backpack that I ever made. So storage backpack will go first, then the Feywild backpack, then the music backpack. And if I press B... Wait. Oh. Guys, that's amazing. I can press B and then press B. If I press B on it, it takes me inside. If I press B anywhere else, it takes me to the main one. That's so awesome. That's my favorite thing. I need you guys to know that I'm 100% upgrading these two and into Neverite backpacks the second that I can. This one I'm not because it's my music bag and I don't need to. But let's do a test. Oh, and because it's not on my main backpack, the sound doesn't actually go out. Wait, the sound does go out, but like the music notes aren't there. That's so fun. I could actually put the jukebox thing on this and not have to leave it in here, but I think I just will, because then I have like dedicated music bag. Also, you can see I have so many duplicate discs. I'm thinking... So there was the event in the server right now is at the marketplace for people to build stalls, and I'm one of the judges. So a lot of people forgot about the deadline, and so most places haven't been finished. I don't know what Lizzie's plan is for going through all of this. I'm sorry, I just looked at the chat where I posted about me fighting the Wither, and Lizzie is scared because I went all the way down to Bedrock to fight it. I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated. What can I say? I didn't get the coordinates to where that place is. I should do that. I should do that. I'll send those to Lizzie later. I have the Waystone still. But yeah, this one is super cute. I'm not going to say what the judging's going to look like because I don't know how Lizzie plans to go about it. But I am one of the judges, so that'll be fun. Yeah, you did, which is great for you. Yes, I will put that on the Q burger. Thank you so much for the thing. Let me search it up. Boop. And remember, guys, if you like any of the songs that you hear whilst on stream, you can use !song to... Why do I have peach leaves? Yeah. I think they must have fallen off the trees over there. Is there someone over there? There's no one over there. Okay. But yeah, that's doing it today. And I didn't have any intention of building a shop. I might do like a junk shop or something where any duplicate loot that I get, I sell for diamonds, because I need diamonds for my stack upgrades. And if I want to buy from other people's shops, and like I can go and get diamonds pretty easily. But it would be nice to go and do that. Also, I don't remember if this was on stream last time or off stream. I think it was off stream. I think it was after I ended. But Esh showed me that you can get elven quartz from geodes in the Feywild, and that's where I got all of the star blocks from. And they're so pretty, and I love them. They're so beautiful, and it's also where I got all of this elven quartz from, so I don't have to craft it anymore. I just have it, and it's very helpful. It is amazing. It is amazing. Whew, I am flagging a little bit. I need to finish the rest of my monster. Delicious. Thank you for the head pat, by the way, Evan. Yeah, I do think that was off stream. I very much do think that was off stream. I did go mining there though for a while. I went there to get pixie dust and then got completely sidetracked. So now that's why I have so many lesser Fey gems, because you can find the ore so easily in the Feywild. I can also rejig this now, so I have more space free on my hotbar. I'm so cool. I am the second person on the server. People scare me. People scare me. Let's leave. Oh wait, what was that? Wait. I saw something. You have to be creative to... Wait. Oh, no. I swear... Well, there was some notif. Oh, I think maybe because it was a public waystone, it thought I was trying to break it. Anyway. Have fun looking, Kiara. Have fun working. Hey, just amazed me. Oh, thank you, Evan. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm the second person on the server to get an Inception upgrade for their backpack, and I'm the first person to get it legitimately, because the other person who has it is Rain, the winged one, and Rain got it as a reward for bug testing for Lizzie. Rain did have all the Wither skeleton skulls in order to fight a Wither, but they hadn't bothered to do it because they'd already gotten the Inception thing from Lizzie as a reward. So they're trying to get a full rainbow collection of backpacks inside of backpacks, which is very, very cool. I could technically also do that, but I don't need that many. I have these. I have all of these. But yeah, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I did say today was going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, and I am actually insanely tired because my monster is wearing off. So we're going to keep going until we hit the 2-hour mark. And just have a little bop around, I guess. Is there anything else in the Feywild mod that I want to create? I don't think you can make, yeah, you can't make the bells, and you can make the braziers, but you can't pick them up, and that's kind of annoying. I've made them before. I do want to make an Eld Ash at some point, which I already have all the stuff to make that, but that's going to be when I make the new area for my pixie. Well, I want to copy one of the mushrooms from the mushroom villages in the Feywild that cause so much lag when you go to them because the amount of mobs that are born there. There are some summons. These ones don't work yet because I think those are going to be boss fights. There is the Blossom Tree Ent, which I could probably make because this doesn't seem all that expensive, actually. Thank you for daily draw. Remember to get your daily draws in, guys. Because Spring Tree Ent needs Mandragora, which I already have this. So I can technically already make this. I just need more summoning scrolls. And then Summer Tree Ent needs a Bee Knight, which I have everything for apart from the Summer Pixie. Ah. I do not have Honeycomb. Okay. I don't want to do bee shit. I don't know if anyone else is doing bee shit. You can put honeycomb block into an apple press, apparently. Is there any other way to get that? Because I have the magical honeycomb. No. I don't think anyone on the server has done bee shit. I could try and find a beehive that has stuff in it, because I have shears. I don't think we're going to do that right now, but that might be an ambition for either me off stream or next stream, because I would like to have a blossom tree and I would like to have an autumn tree end, but I don't have much hope for me finding that scroll. I might see if I can bargain with Lizzie. And either make another Hexen tree ent because I have enough stuff for this, I think, or a Blossom tree ent, like 2 of them. and then trade it for an autumn one, because I want an autumn one, and it's the only one without a crafting recipe. Like, that's a crafting recipe, that's a crafting recipe. The spring one has a crafting recipe. Does it have a crafting? The spring one has a crafting recipe. They all have a crafting recipe apart from the autumn one. And I'm upset about that. Also, there's cookie, which you need for the mandragora, but I already have a mandragora because Esh gave me it. Mandrake potion. What does a mandrake potion do? Drinking this will make you forget your allegiance. Oh! So that... Esh, if you don't want to be in the spring court anymore, you can leave to make a mandrake potion. That's actually really good to know. You can just change your court by drinking a mandrake potion. That's so cool. That's such fun that that's implemented in. I like that. That's cool. I'm happy in my court though. The autumn court is best court. No, they're all good in their own ways, except the winter one because it wants to kill you. But I think that's kind of fun. I'm gonna like read through all of the fairy court quest lines after this because I'm genuinely interested in what the whole string of stuff is. I might have mentioned this last stream, but there's like documentation on how to add your own quest to the Feywild quest lines for like mod pack makers to implement their own stuff. I would love to do that if I ever did a server in the future using the Feywild mod. I would love to make my own custom quest lines for all of the courts to like make them longer and kind of balance them a little bit better, because that's one thing I think this server could benefit from is the quest lines being longer and like sort of made to fit the time frame that we have, because right now it's kind of like it jumps all over the place. You just go to the Feywild a bunch and then you have to go to the end, and we can't go to the end until July. So that's not Lizzie's fault or anything, because it's a chill server. But it just slows progression of the mod a little bit. So yeah, I'd love to do some stuff into that. I want to learn how to mod. I want to learn how to do mods. I keep saying this. And will I ever actually do it? Probably. When? Who bloody knows? I need motivation. I need motivation or to be bored out of my mind enough to start doing it of my own volition, or somebody to tell me to do it. Just adds to the silliness. What do they want to kill me? I mean, okay, actually they do want to kill me. The Wonder Court wants to kill everybody, but they want to kill whoever joins their cult. I mean, court. Might as well be a cult. The Autumn Court is just cute, and so is the Spring. They're all cute. I want to read through all of them and see what they're all about. But I do believe we have hit the 2-hour mark. So I know this is a short one. I apologize for that. I'm very sleepy. I have to be up early in the morning, and my dad also has to be up early in the morning. We didn't do a poll about Fantasy Life, so what I'm gonna do, I think, we're gonna sit on the sofa. We're gonna sit on the sofa. What we're gonna do is join the Discord if you haven't already, because it's the best place to go. My button won't work. It's the best place to go to know when I'm gonna stream next. Probably won't stream tomorrow because again I'm catching up on sleep. Maybe I'll stream on Wednesday. And we'll just see how it goes. Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. whatever works. Because I have like 2 driving lessons this week, and I don't remember when one of them is. It might be on Friday. So maybe I'll stream Thursday. You did do the poll. You can't remember what the result was. I didn't even see what the result was. So I'll do another poll in the Discord for it to see kind of the big consensus on if everybody would like to see a stream of Fantasy Live, or if not, but they would watch J stream Fantasy Live. I'll do another poll in the Discord regardless, just to get like an actual visual that I can see. But we might do that. It comes out on the 21st, which is Wednesday. I'll have to check time zone for when it comes out, because I'm not sure if it comes out that day for my time zone or not. But we'll look into it. Before everyone goes, though, we are going to find somebody to raid. So, hang on a sec. Let me open my things. Is anybody that I know live right now? That is always the question. Let me see, let me see. And at last I see the light. And it's like the stars, the sky is lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sun is new. And it's cold and dark and cruel. We're gonna raid Fanfanity, who is doing a training arc in Minecraft. I don't know where they are training, but they're probably on some kind of modest, maybe on MCCI. I can't actually tell. Let me click on their stream. They're gonna raid Fanity though, because Fanfanity is delightfully lovely. So I want you all to go say hi to Fan. See how they're doing, what they're up to. Be nice little lads. Remember, if you join the raid, you get more channel points here and for Fanfanity. Oh, they're doing Dropper. They're doing Dropper, so that's very, very fun. We do enjoy some Dropper content. But go chill with them, see how they're doing, have fun. I will see you guys when I see you, and look up for the poll in the Discord that I'll probably set up right after stream. But yeah, I love you guys. Bye bye!